morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Inside Scoop. First of all, I'd like to welcome you all to the holiday season. Christmas is right around the corner. I'd like to welcome my guest here. Look, dressed up.
I know I'm the greatest of all time.
In his Red Sox Santa Claus hat. He's being optimistic too. Joey, hi Joey.
Hi.
Merry Christmas to you, sir. I'd like to wish happy holidays to all of our staff here at the AACS and all of our viewers out there. Hope everyone has a safe and blessed holiday. Now let's go on to some other interesting information that's pertaining to wrestling. I'm sure, Joe, you have a list there of birthdays, and I just mentioned one to you on the way in. So why don't you mention your other ones first, and we'll go from there.
Before I do my list, I'm going to mention that wish a happy belated 53rd birthday to Steve's brother Jim.
Yes, I know Jim just had a birthday, and next week, whose birthday is it? Our old co-host,
Emily.
Can you believe Em's going to be 16? Wow. I should say honor roll M.
Yeah.
Yeah, she made the honor roll at high school. She's a smart kid. Doing very well. I'm proud of her.
And now on the list.
Speak up, Joe.
Okay. Mrs. Jimmy Uso, Naomi, it was November 30th, 36. Super Crazy, December 3rd, 50. Dynamite Kid from British Bulldogs, December 5th.
Tom Billington.
And someone who's going to be going to prison for, was that 17 years? For the DUI death that she caused? Sonny?
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't hear that at all.
Yeah.
Wow. I've actually met Sonny once. Wrestling matches in Revere, ECW.
She looks older than she looks at the age that...
It's because she's drunk. She drinks a lot and she has her demons.
Her birthday is December 7th, 51. She looks older than her age, though, from the pictures I've seen of her.
D-Day. The day of living infamy, December 7th.
Oh, yeah.
Borough Harbor.
Nick Buckwinkle, December 6th. SmackDown and Raw commentator Michael Cole, December 8th, 55.
I read that line.
The Ravishing Rick Rude, December 7th.
He was also born on Pearl Harbor Day, as we'll call it.
Kurt Angle, December 9th, 55.
Oh, it's true. It's still true.
One half of Crime Time, JTG.
Oh, God rest his soul.
No, it was Shad that died.
It was Shad Gaspar that died. I met Shad Gaspar at wrestling matches once in Providence. Sad story. He drowned helping try to save his son.
It's his tag partner. His birthday got listed. JTG, December 10th. He's 39. One half of former WWE Tag Team Ascension, Victor, December 4th, 43. S.A. Rios.
S.A. Rios first came out with Lita, believe it or not.
Let's see, December 10th, 46.
When was that?
Dum Dum's father, Rey Mysterio Jr.
Yeah.
December 11th, 49.
I can't believe Ray's 49, still wrestling like he is.
Well, right now he's out with an injury right now.
Another one. This is his 8th knee operation. 8th. And he still wrestles. I can't believe he does that with that many injuries. But
and he was there when he saw his son losing the title for a second time. Yes. From what I saw on Facebook.
Yep. Yeah, I saw the whole match. So I watched NXT. Deadline was good. We'll go into that after. Is that all you have?
Yep.
Well, I mentioned to you on the way down here, Ultimo Dragon was turned 57 a couple of days ago. And this is one for AACS staff. I know one of our directors, one of our people who help us out here and who works here at the station, James. I think he just had a birthday. I don't know his age. I'll find out from my director after, but he just had a birthday last week. So if you do watch our show, James, happy birthday to you, sir. Hope you had a good birthday. Well, let's go on to deaths. Let me mention mine first, okay? This is the anniversary, December 6th, of my mom passing away. I called her Ma, so her name is Mariana. She's my mother. 2016 on December 6th, approximately 6:38 p.m. My mom passed away. Probably maybe the toughest thing in my entire life, day of my entire life. So, and ironically, I think it was 3:45 in the afternoon, December 6th, 2017. My girlfriend's mom passed away. So we'll start with those two deaths. Now, Joey gets his information. If you ever need to see deaths or birthdays, a lot of times on WrestlingForum.com, which is my good friend Vic Solagosta and Brittany Brown's website that they do a lot of information for. They will list birthdays and sometimes deaths and mention people who have passed away and not. I know Haku had one last week, a birthday as well. Want to go into what deaths now, Joe? I need to bring up the bad news, but...
Let's see, the first woman Supreme Court Justice, Sandra Day O'Connor.
Yes. She was 92, I believe, was not?
She was 93.
I'm not sure it was 92. Oh, we forgot one birthday a couple days ago. If he was still alive, Bob Barker would have been 100.
Oh, yeah.
Bob Barker would have been 100 years old.
Next is the creator of All in the Family, the Jeffersons, Maude, Good Times, and Sanford and Son.
Yes, Norman Lear. Yes.
Died at 101.
Yes. I'll call him a television icon because he was. I mean, a lot of shows. I know different stations on cable, TV Land put a little scope on there for him. Jimmy Kimmel started off one of his shows by wishing him, condolences because he was one of the inspirations for Jimmy Kimmel. A lot of good tributes going there, and there was a little special on television the other night for Norman Lear. So, a man well deserved.
Next, actor Ryan O'Neal.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah, it popped on my phone a few days ago. And lastly, this one just popped up. Actor Andre Braga.
Yes, I read that today myself. I'm glad you got that down. He was only like 60 what? 61, something like that?
Somewhere around there.
Unbelievable. People dying way too young. So I guess the next good course of adventure we should go into, Joe. We just had one of our big pay-per-views. Oh. I'm sure you've got the results from that.
Well, I think didn't we already do that results?
No, we didn't do the results from SummerSlam.
So, I thought we did this for Survivor.
No, SummerSlam. No, that was a week after before our last.
Actually, we did the Survivor Series our last show.
Yeah, we did our picks, but we didn't do the results.
I thought we mentioned all. I mentioned all the. Yeah, we did.
Survivor Series?
Yeah.
We did?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we did. I don't know if we never got to do the picks, but we did. When we did finally return, we did do the results of it.
The results we did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's one that was just on.
No, this review's not until next month.
There's one day one, but they haven't really mentioned much about it, but there's also one for the 27th, the Royal Rumble.
Well, the January 1st is a Monday.
Yep, which is weird. They'll be doing it that day. Or they just had the tribute to the troops again.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is what, the 20... I think this is the 20...
Either 21st or 26th.
25th or 6th? I think it's the 26th annual. I know JBL did commentary for that on TV.
Oh, yeah.
John Bradshaw Layfield, the one who invented the concept of that.
He took Corey's place.
Shows all the respect for our veterans out there. They had matches that actually took place right here in Providence.
Yep.
Sure, some of our fans probably went down to that venue.
SmackDown / tribute to the troops.
Yep. So Royal Rumble, before we even get into the Royal Rumble, the WWE has 2 new wrestlers. We didn't mention them last show. We should have. Randy Orton came back at Survivor Series. His team won, but he's also now signed the contract
with SmackDown.
He's going out for the Bloodline, and somebody asked, I think it was Brittany Brown actually on Wrestling Forum, if you could say something to, what would the story be to Roman Reigns if he was met by Randy Orton, what did you say to him? Daddy's back. That would be pretty funny. He's already announced himself for the Royal Rumble. We've also got Cody Rhodes, who's announced himself for the Royal Rumble. I could see a match happening soon with another person who came back after a 10-year hiatus to WWE.
Featuring at the end of the Survivor Series.
CM Punk. He announced this past Monday he's actually signing with Raw.
And he's going into the Royal
Rumble. So we've got 3 people going to the Royal Rumble. I know I've read 2 online that LA Knight's declared himself for the Royal Rumble. He's going to be in it. I'm sure Drew McIntyre will be in it, but I mean, if you want to go out on a limb and do an early pick, you could change this. Who do you think might take the Royal Rumble this year? I have a pick. I think it's not going to shock anybody. I think CM Punk's going to win that match somehow. I really do. So he can go after Seth Rollins. I'm not sure if it's Backlash or what's after the Royal Rumble.
Elimination Chamber. But that's going to be on a whole different continent.
Yep.
An island continent.
It's going to be in Australia.
Over here in the U.S., it's going to be on like 6 in the morning.
Yep, that'd be interesting.
Backlash is going to be in France next year.
Yep. I know they're going to Germany too. The WWE's going to be going to Germany. But you didn't make your pick for the Royal Rumble. I gave my first pick. I think it's going to be CM Punk. Wouldn't shock me.
I would say Cody going back to back.
He thinks Cody's going to win back to back. Interesting.
Well, it's not the first time someone's won it back to back.
Now, do you conceive CM Punk to be a heel or a face?
I'm not even sure.
I think he's a face right now because people seem to be cheering for him and liking what they're seeing. I mean, he's a great wrestler. He has talent. He didn't really make it in MMA. He did get a couple of fights and lost them all. But lost 2 of them or 3 of them, didn't he? Didn't do well there. AEW, I knew he had his problems over there, and he left the company. He actually got terminated. Story I read. I can't wait to see what happens with CM Punk, the alleged greatest in the world. I like what Seth Rollins come out and got in his face. He's not the greatest in the world. I am. You haven't been around for 10 years. I have been. I ain't turned my back on the company. You did. And I could see the whole character change with Drew McIntyre now going after people and trying to hurt people. He's a dangerous man. I like Drew McIntyre, good, bad, or indifferent. I like Drew McIntyre, so.
He already started.
Yep.
Hurt people with Jey Uso.
Jey Uso, well, rumors spread that he hurt Sami Zayn. I've read internally on the internet, so was my girlfriend, that he's not hurt. He's just taking some time off. Sami Zayn needs some time off, so he's taking some time off to nurse this injury he has. Another good question. I know you've seen her poking her face around different venues, but when is Jade Cargill going to start wrestling?
I don't know. I don't even know which show she's going to be on either.
Neither do I. She's been kind of like put into the background. And
I'd like to see her go on Raw, though, and aim her right at Rhea Ripley.
Yep. It'd be interesting. Very interesting. Well, can you see what's happening on SmackDown with the what's the female faction over there? Fatal.
Oh, Damage Control.
Damage Control. Do you see what's happening there? Can you see what's happening?
Yeah.
They're kind of fading out Bailey. I heard that right on the internet. Bailey may be making a change.
I've seen the rumors of that on Facebook.
Coming back to be a face, away from a heel. They went to a dark matches and she was cheered and she actually liked it. She reacted to the crowd a little bit, which is not like her lately.
Speaking of SmackDown, I don't know if she's really injured or not, but Charlotte supposedly injured her knee during her match.
I heard that too. Hope she's okay there. She's one of the best female wrestlers ever, in my opinion. Charlotte Flair is going to be in the top 3 greatest female wrestlers ever. Her, as much as I hate to say it, sometimes Moolah, Fabulous Moolah, is a great wrestler, female wrestler. Wendy Richter, Rhea Ripley, great female wrestler of her day. A lot of different things, different characters. like to spend a couple minutes, if we could, off subject and go somewhere else. No, people, you're not dreaming this. I'm sure you all saw the same thing I saw last week on television. The Patriots actually won a game. Bailey Zappi looked pretty good as quarterback. Now, I've read something on the internet as in the last couple of days that I guess Bill Belichick may be leaving at the end of the season.
Yeah, I haven't seen it popping up on Facebook, too.
Yep, I think you can maybe, I hope not. I hope Coach Belichick doesn't go anywhere. But if he leaves, I could see Jared Mayo taking over as head coach. As rumors saying he might bring back Josh McDaniels in some capacity because they're going to keep O'Brien. But they'll need another rumor spreading is Belichick will step down as head coach and become defensive coordinator with his son, which would be interesting. Because I know Belichick is a defensive juggernaut. I mean, defensive teams are amazing defense this team has. Lost, 4 games by under 10 points? For those of you who do follow the NFL, so a couple of great games this past weekend. The Buffalo Bills beat the Chiefs. Was it the Green Bay Packers that beat the Eagles? No, it was the Dallas Cowboys that beat the Eagles. That was probably the two best teams in football right now, the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know if you follow football at all.
I don't.
Nope, he doesn't follow much football. Because I'd say, give me two choices to team to go in the Super Bowl, but you wouldn't know. I'm going to go on a limb here. I personally think I like the Eagles or the Dallas Cowboys. That'd be a championship game for the NFC. AFC, I could see the Bills against the Chiefs in the AFC championship game. I might be wrong, but Miami's a very strong candidate too. Keep an eye on Miami too. They're a very, very strong team. Actually got a better record than Buffalo, but Buffalo's been coming on strong lately. Unbelievable. Celtics are in first place. Best record in the NBA. I think they have the most points. They lost that tournament they were in, but everyone's doing well. The Celtics are doing well. The Bruins are in first place. I don't know if you follow hockey much.
No.
I watch hockey. Bruins have been playing very, very well. I mean, Brad Marchand had 5 goals in a row for the Bruins. It's pretty amazing if you think about it. They've been playing great hockey. So we have a lot to look forward to. The Red Sox are still in the hunt. I know they're trying to get some free agent signings. They're trying to get Yamamoto, the Japanese sensation, and there's another guy they want from Texas, and there's a second baseman they might be trading for. They're trying to get another free agent. I forget, Whitfield? He's a good second baseman, I know that. Coming from Cincinnati, they're trying to sign him. But things are starting up in Boston sports scene. I mean, we don't just always talk about wrestling here, because the truth, there was only a couple of shows I went to last month, independent circuit. I'd like to congratulate the ace, Mike Montero, becoming the NCW champion. A man who's held championships now in 4 of the local independent companies. He's the current New England Ring Gladiators champion is Mike Montero. He's been champion of RWA, and he won. One of the ones we mentioned is NWE. He has not championed them, but I was trying to think of what he goes by. I can't think of his name. BMT. Brendan Michael Thomas is their current champion, but I heard he just recently sustained an injury. Hope he's okay. He's a good friend of mine. He comes out as a heel, but I've known him and his wife, Ariel, that's her stage name, for years and years. Always pleasant to me. Always speak to me when I go to the matches. I attended one of their matches in Bridgewater a couple weeks ago. Good time. Real busy crowd. Over 200 people there. A lot of kids. Local football conglomerated football teams there. I know NWA, I think they canceled their show for this month that was supposed to happen in Central Falls. I don't know why, but Jimmy Allen canceled it. RWA canceled their match. I think I've heard because of illness. A couple of the top contenders that were supposed to be in matches were on vacation or had an illness or an injury and they couldn't make it. So they're set for, I think it's January 13th. Go on independentwrestling.com or RWA New England, NWW Extreme Wrestling, NCW New England Championship Wrestling, and get some information about these local shows coming up, as I've been promoting here for years. It's one of the reasons why I'm here. Your local independent scene is getting hot. I mean, we've got guys now that are in the WWE that are doing well. Carmelo Hayes is supposed to come up to the main roster.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be part of that United States
Championship
tournament there
against Logan Paul. I don't think he's going to win his match. I think he's going to lose his match because suppose he got jumped by somebody. That's the story that they're going on NXT.
He's supposed to be going this Austin Theory, I think. That.
Yep. Kevin Owens supposedly has a broken hand. Suppose he broke his hand. He's still going to wrestle with it. The person I think would be a great match against Logan Paul would be Bobby Lashley, though. Much as you don't like Lashley, he's big, strong. He got cheered very well over in Providence this year. I mean, at the tribute to the troop, him being ex-military, that kind of helps. He did salute the fans, and he was slapping hands and came out of character a little bit. I don't know if viewers watch NXT. You told me you missed the Bloodline pay-per-view, which was this past weekend. But Ilya Dragunov beat Baron Corbin in a classic match. It was a great match back and forth, and Ilya Dragunov won the match, barn burner. They had the Iron 8 tournaments, Iron 8 challenges. They I think it was 6 people in the ring. No, question, there was only 4, but whoever had the most pinfalls, and Trick Williams won for the men, and Lyra, not Lyra. I was scared of her name. I could picture her, but I can't think of her name. Davenport won for the females in a good match. A big feud you're seeing right now in WWE, and I'm sure you'll watch it. Bronson Reed against Ibar.
Yeah.
I told you, Johnny Hayes is from around here. I've known Todd Smith for over 20 years. As he was Warbeard Hansen, he was Ibar, he was Handsome Johnny Hayes when he wrestled for NECW. Another thing, folks, you could look out for Christmas presents if you're looking for something who are wrestling fans. Go online. I think if you Google his name, Sheldon Goldberg, one of the great promoters from NECW, has written a book. He wrote a book about wrestling, something I want to look into myself and read. I've respected Sheldon Goldberg for many years. I'd love to have Sheldon someday come on our show, but he'd be a long commute. I know he lives in the North Shore, so. But a wrestling historian who's been around wrestling for over 50 years, he wrote a book about wrestling, something that you might want to look into. Sheldon Goldberg. It's no relation to Bill Goldberg or Dwayne Gill, who's Gilberg.
I don't think Gilbert can really wrestle anymore.
I believe Dwayne Gill's passed away. I think he has. You can look that up. No, can't look it up now. No, it's going on phone. He's going to go on the phone now, folks, and look up see if Dwayne Gill's still with us. I believe Dwayne Gill passed away.
I gotta look on the Gilbert comedian.
Yep, probably. His moniker. But things, like I said, the local sports scene are doing well. Hoping you folks have all got your Christmas thoughts and your prayers are going out there. You're thinking about getting what you're getting for gifts for your family, and hope everyone has a safe Christmas. And do you have any major plans for Christmas? Are you going to be going to your family? Are you going to be?
I went to my family for Thanksgiving last month.
And they couldn't wait to get rid of you.
Well, I went to my mother's. My brother and I both went to my mom's. We stayed there for a few days.
Okay, can I ask? And this is a little personal, but where does your mom live?
Brockton.
Oh, you couldn't stay there?
She had to stay there for a few days.
No, I used to live in Brockton at one time, so.
I used to live there myself.
You didn't stay there? No, I'm joking. We're glad we have you here over in Attleboro. But I trust you had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Good meal with the family.
Yeah.
There's a heck of a lot more we could say here, folks. I mean, I said, I mentioned some of your current events. I don't want to go into politics at all. I know that we've had presidential debates back and forth of Republicans, and we've had different things. I mean, something that's newsworthy. The president's son just got indicted. Hunter Biden has been indicted. That's in California. I mean, they made a big stink when ex-President Trump got indicted, so...
That guy's got a lot of indictments against
Yes,
him.
I don't think my personal opinion. This has nothing to do with AACS, nothing to do with your thoughts or anybody else's thoughts. These are my thoughts. I think Donald Trump should get reelected president. I really do. He has a strong following still, and he's wiping everyone out in the Republican side. That's why he doesn't go to these debates. He still has a very strong following throughout this country. But enough about politics. I don't really want to go into politics. I don't want to bore. Director to death in there. He's nodding off now. Wake up! I know you're nodding off. I can see your head falling down. Just a reminder too, folks, you got the colder weather coming here and all kinds of Christmas lights on, so keep your driving, be careful driving. Make sure your cars are being serviced properly. You get good tires, icy weather coming up and bad weather. And I mean, I'm not really into maintenance. I really keep my oil changed in my vehicle. Keep your oil changed in your vehicle. Keep it running properly. Remember to change your weather.
Winter starts next week.
Yep. Remember to keep your gas tanks full. Yeah, at least 3/4 or over half. Because you can get condensation in your tanks, and your gas won't run as good if it's got water in it. It could freeze. Every now and then, throw a little antifreeze into your engine, into your gas tank. It likes it. If you can, with the oil, see if they'll put an oil conditioner in. It's actually recommended too in the winter months. Make sure you keep a scraper in your car and something to wipe off snow brush. One of my pet peeves in some wintertime is wipe your car off, including the roof. I don't want to get snowballed behind you while I'm driving behind you. Now, let's keep safety first and keep everyone safe during the holiday season. I know for some of us it's a trying time of the year. Some of it's a great time of the year. We celebrate our religion and Christmas and family time. Well, I can't believe it's a half hour's gone again. It goes so fast. I'd like to thank AACS for having us, our director for directing us. For all these folks out there, Merry Christmas. Joe, wish you a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Take care. See you next time.